The content on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. Please contact a professional when it comes to your financial needs. In economic times like these, people are always trying to make something shake. You want to try to come up, make it come up, do what you got to do to get by. But these are some examples of what people have lost, not in just crypto, but just lost in general from different kind of scams. We're going to use these as examples and guidelines as to what to stay away from, what to avoid, and have some reaction to some of the videos we're about to see right here, right now on the Ujamaa network.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to teach you how to Rugpull meme coins in 2025. Alright, this is a completely new, unseen method, okay? Before we jump into it, I do want to say that the website that I'm using has 4.2 stars and 68,000 Telegram members, and it's verified on Telegram too.
Yo, telling people how to do rug pulls is filthy work. This is nasty work. I just don't know what to say. But if you find yourself falling into some stuff like this, and this is what you're searching on, you already lost the game. Half of what happens in crypto losses is people preying on other people's greed. Your greed, their greed, somebody's eating. The biggest no in any investment, you have to tailor fit that greed. There's a reason it calls it the fear and greed index. Your fear of losing your money has to be more uh, present than your greed of getting it. You got to understand that there are nothing but sharks in this world. And if you're already going into some things that are sketchy, probably should have stayed away from it. Never get yourself in a situation where you're so desperate for cash that you're willing to try anything.
This is a hot take, but the only reason why you continuously lose with meme coin trading is because you're not centering yourself around like-minded people. The only reason why I was able to scalp $700 today in 15 seconds, it was solely reliant on the fact that when we were live today with over 108 people, over 3 people in the chat sent an address for friends. I aped in, the rest of the community aped in, and look at this. Absolutely every...
When I was coming up, I'm a Gen Xer. This is, 80s, 90s. I'm talking about a time period where most of the people in my neighborhood looked at trading as an activity or an exercise of the wealthy, people who had money to burn. We didn't get involved in it because the stakes were so high and the initial investment was so high. But now you flip the script into what's going on with crypto and day traders. It's almost how the progression of that modern 80s guy, that's when it was first popping. You had a different breed of wealth coming up because of the technology that was coming up. And what you're seeing here is a young man telling you everything you want to hear. What you'll find a lot of times, what turns people off of any kind of trading is just this mentality right here. But this is the mentality that most traders should have. And I say should have is because your goal is not to make friends, your goal is to make money. And the thing that irks me the wrong way about this particular form of making money, he mentioned how he got it. He's able to scalp $700 plus in 15 seconds. Good on him. And how you can do it too. But that's what he's feeding off of. I'm painting this pretty picture, laying down these roses, getting you enticed, and it's feeding your greed. You think it's easy money. It's not easy money. It's easy money for somebody who knows when to get in and get out. These guys have way more experience than we have right now. So if you're into this crypto field just for the sake of trying to make a quick buck, think again. The game is already set, matched, and done. Just think Trump coin right now. There's an old saying that we used to get told constantly. It says the game is to be sold, not told. And what that means is you sell the game. You try to get people or entice people into buying into the game. But you don't tell them the actual game that's being played. It's to be sold, not told. See, they're not telling you the backside of those meme coin stories, just like this individual when we first pulled up the video telling you how to set up a rug pool. Unless you are in that kind of nasty work where you are preying on people's desperation to pull their money out while smiling in their face and selling them a pot of gold, to me, it's just the worst kind of karma you can generate. Now, I want to also talk about how you can avoid this. Very simple. There's just a couple of tips that I would give. Number one, don't be greedy. Your goal here is to build generational wealth. Can you do it in the stock market? Can you do it with crypto? Absolutely. Can you do it ethically? That's a question for yourself. My theory has always been long term. I never got into meme coins. The reason I haven't gotten into meme coins because it just doesn't have any fundamentals. We live in an era now of regulation with crypto. You're now paying taxes on crypto. You have to understand, as a financial vehicle, there are some great upsides to cryptocurrency, and that's what I promote here. But just as there are great upsides, there are things like this. Anytime you see a coin coming out and using some of the tactics that you see on TikTok, um, give it the side eye. Understand what it is that you're doing. You're literally preying on other people's greed and trying to see who's greedier. It's just what it is. Understand that if you're okay with that, there's plenty of money to be made. But also understand you can make tens of thousands of dollars in a day, but you can also lose tens of thousands of dollars in a day and be homeless. Beware of that. Tap into your inner savior and save yourself.